afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock, 3:30. I'm not sure. I'm trying to walk away from the house because the generator is quite loud. Today is Thursday, April 3rd, I believe. I've lost track of the days. And I'm just coming out to take a walk around and get some sunshine because today's the warmest day in the week. It's about 18 degrees right now. It's going to drop back down into low single digits for the rest of the week, so 4 degrees-ish. And it's been since Saturday at 3 a.m. Between 3 and 3:30 a.m. we lost power, and we haven't had power since Saturday, so it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 6 days. Great. The wind decided to pick up, and we have a lot of branches and things down, and maybe I should go this way to show you. We only discovered this yesterday when one of the children came out to get wood, and they noticed that the power line was down on the edge of our property. So if you can see it over there, there's a pole down, and we had I called it in. So this morning someone came and he took pictures to show the damage, and yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get to it because it actually sounded like he took pictures, so which means they didn't know it was down, which means we didn't know it was down. And you can see our neighbor's house through the trees there. They didn't know it was down, and that's it right there on a diagonal. And then the lines are all caught up in the trees. So that could be, yeah, so that's going to be on the list of things to fix pretty eminently. And they're saying, hopefully, that we'll have power by tonight at 9, but they said that last night. And then before that, we were supposed to get power back, I think, Monday, Tuesday night or something. But yeah, that's not happening. This guy needs to be dealt with. This tree is dead, so we'll have to have that. We have at least 6 trees that we need to have taken down. And with the ice storm, it just kind of added more bits to burn and to cut down and stuff. I think this pine over here, the Scotch pine, is dead, probably dead. We should probably take that one down because the branches have broken off and it's not green at all. Like it's a conifer. It should have greenery on it. Well, let's go through here. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. So all we have is the generator going basically 24/7. A little break in the evening to check the oil and top it up and everything like that. And then the wood stove. So we've been cooking on the wood stove and just heating our both the sitting room and the living room with the wood stove and with the fireplace, wood burning fireplace we have. So let's check out our very sad apple tree. Not bad. I don't really see any buds on this one. This one was the one that I thought wouldn't survive last year. Oh no, our other one has snapped completely. Oh no, this is not good. We do have some viable branches low down. I still don't see any buds. Looks like the deer or the ice got to those stems there. That tree is broken. Lots of big branches have come down from the other trees. Thank goodness the peach is still going well, looks like. See that? Nice and robust. We're going to replace those apples. We were planning on expanding this little orchard area anyways and putting in more fruit trees. So yeah, we'll just have to do that. The pear looks gorgeous. Look, beautiful fresh buds coming in. Did I see anything on the peach? Yeah, there's some buds there. They survived. God willing, they're able to flower at the very least or something. But the pears are looking good. They have new growth. You can see this here. Beautiful new growth. So good. They survived. Goodness. Yeah. So we've been huddling under blankets at bedtime. It's like some of us are sleeping around the wood stoves. My husband and myself are sleeping in our bedroom, which is quite cold. But at least we could run a line for my CPAP into the bedroom, so I can have my CPAP and try to get some decent sleep. But most of us are just like, and the blankets are fine. It's fine under the blankets. It's just when you get out of the blankets, you're cold, right? Looking at where I planted the peony, and so this is the base. This is not ready yet to come out. Nothing is ready. This is all just dead stuff that I gotta just remove. Oh goodness, look at this. My plants, my started plants, they seem to be okay. It's been 6 days without heat or light. I saw that my jalapenos, my scotch bonnets and stuff, they're still good. No sign of like frost damage or anything. It's warmer. It was warmer in the basement than in the foyer of the house or anything. So that's good. Here we have branches broken from this guy up here. Yeah, they're broken, and so we'll have to get that cut up and moved because it's in the way of my gardening. I still have some triple mix there that I'm going to just rake it down into the garden this year. And I've decided what I'm going to do. I have calendula self-seeded here. I'm going to add in daffodils on the edge, and I'm going to surround the entire garden with daffodils because they're like deer resistant. Deer don't like it. And in around my fruit bushes, I'm going to put in daffs, and around the fruit trees, they'll have some daffodils maybe, and red currant. Because the deer, they've been eating and munching on my little elderberry here. So I'm hoping it will be okay. Will you be okay, my friend? I don't see any shoots yet, but again, it's still early. I won't know if these bushes are successful, have survived the winter and whatnot, until end of April. So in about 2 to 3 weeks, maybe beginning of May. Mr. Honeyberry is doing okay. There's some vine, but the honeyberry seems all right. They don't seem to even care about it. The deer, I mean, because look, the tips aren't even eaten or anything. So maybe they don't like honeyberry. Yeah, Mrs. Honeyberry, she's got a bit of a growth going too. This is one of the stalks. They do like, what do you call this again? Jerusalem artichoke. They like Jerusalem artichokes. They like to eat the stems and the flower heads. So much fun. But seeing as this is a nice flat area, I think I might just dig that over and then just keep mowing it down. Yeah. See, we lost, we're slowly losing that tree. So it lost a few branches there. So that'll be we gotta dispose of that. What else? And after once I get I'll put the daffodils in. I'm not buying them in the spring. I'm gonna buy them when they go on sale in the summer. When stores are trying to liquidate them, get rid of them because they're not gonna produce anymore. and they're going to go into their like hibernation state or their non-flowering state. I see you. There's a bunny. I don't know. I doubt you can see it. It's right in there. Then I'm going to start growing sunflowers. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a big project that I'd like to get done this year. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, this here is where I left open. And this is the rows of garlic. So we're going to wait and see those come up. I think this is one row. And then that's another row down there, whatever. So, yeah. I was hoping that I could grow some sunflowers in between our vegetable crop. And I know that sunflowers have these allelopathic chemicals that prevent some plants from growing. So I need to be careful where I place them and if I put them in with the vegetables. If not, they'll have to go in their own separate beds that way, and I'll grow them along that side. And down and around maybe the birches. So, because they're going to be tall. The grapevines are there. So I'm thinking use that space behind them and all the way down. And then we can maybe try to, I don't know, train the grape to go this way. I have no idea. Or just move the grape. I could just move them and put them up here and have them run this way. And then behind them have all the sunflowers growing back there. So I think that's what is the better idea. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for this update, this video. And that's why I haven't put out videos, is because I was like, I got to put out a video, but then an update. And then as I was like planning out what I could do, then we were like, oh, get ready for an ice storm. So I had to do that. And then the ice storm knocked everything out for the past week. So I don't know. I hope this is informative in some way. And if you have apple varieties, I'm in zone 5B, 5A-ish. I try to go for varieties that are a 4 or a 5A in terms of plants. Just because we get freak weather events, and we are on the edge of a snow belt. So even though we're technically zone 5A, 5B, we can dip down occasionally into weather that's similar to a 4B. And we have big gusts of winds out here. So if you have suggestions for the apple tree replacements, let me know. Those two were a Spartan and a Honeycrisp, and I think I will go back to a Honeycrisp and whatever else. And I don't know, maybe a Granny Smith. I don't know if Granny Smith, I assume they're good for our zone. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into it now. And then we wanted to add more peaches because we only have the one peach. But yeah, we want to add more peaches. So that's the plan for this year. Fruit trees, sunflowers, daffodils. All right. See you later. There they are. They showed up and they're working now. Putting in a new post and hooking up the wires and everything. Whoops, sorry. There you go. So today's the day after I did that one video and they're here. So that's great. Let's hope that the power comes back on this evening. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Listen. Do you hear it? No generator. The power came on an hour and a half ago. And it looks like everyone's turned their generators off now. I think we're pretty reassured that it's going to last. I can hear one going down that way. So maybe further down that way, they don't have power yet, or they don't realize it's back. But yeah. So, oh, I didn't even tell you. Yeah, we tapped 2 birch trees. So far so good. When we get enough sap to taste, we'll do that. But yeah. Yay! I hope it stays. I hope it, holds